Just a quick one today to see how to upgrade the RAM of your computer. I've picked up a couple of Corsair iQ Vengeance RGB Pro 16GB sticks, which I'm going to install in the PC back there. So let's see how we go. Now, it may seem stupidly obvious, but the first thing to do if you're not starting from scratch with a new build is to turn off your PC. You don't want to replace the RAM while your computer is actively using it, because it will screw up. And while you're at it, turn it off at the power supply and unplug it as well, just in case. Something else that is so obvious I shouldn't really have to say it is to remove the side panel from your case, because there's no way you're going to be able to get to your RAM if there's a big hunk of metal or glass in the way. Since I'm upgrading, there's already some existing RAM in the computer, which I'll need to remove first. To do that, simply unlock the latches on the top and bottom of the RAM slots and pull each RAM stick out nice and gently like so. Once you've taken your shiny new RAM stick out of its packaging, making sure not to grab it by the gold pins and only by the rear sheath, take a look at those pins and you'll notice the little off-center groove there. Line that up with the groove in the RAM slots on your motherboard so they're even, and gently push your new RAM stick into place. If it doesn't go in the first time, don't force it. These only go in one way and you don't want to break something. If you've done it properly, the latches you unlocked previously should close automatically over your new RAM stick with a beautifully sounding click. Alright, now this one is optional, but if you don't do it, you may not get as much speed out of your RAM as it says on the box. Enter your computer's BIOS by pressing whatever key it says to on the boot screen. That's the first screen that should show up when you turn your computer on. Then, depending on what brand motherboard and chipset you have, turn on either DOCP for AMD CPUs or XMP for Intel CPUs. You may have to go searching through some menus to find it. After that, you may also have the option to select whatever speed you want your RAM to run at. Yours might be more or less than mine here. Make sure you check the RAM and the motherboard manufacturer's instructions before you go changing anything. Once you've done that, save and exit, and your computer should reset. To make sure your computer is actually detecting the new RAM at the right speed, once you boot into Windows, all you have to do is press Ctrl-Alt-Delete on your keyboard and open the Task Manager. Then click on the Performance tab and you'll see the memory option that should show the amount of RAM in your computer in gigabytes in the top right hand corner, as well as the speed that we set in the BIOS down the bottom right. If you've got fancy RGB RAM like mine, it probably comes with some software so you can add lighting and all sorts of other effects to your RAM. Since mine is Corsair RAM, it comes with iQ software. I'm not going to go through how to use this software now, as yours might be different, but all you should have to do is select the RAM that you installed in a menu like this and go nuts. It's also handy for showing what temperature your RAM is running at. For RAM of this type, running at around 40 degrees Celsius is optimal. Well, there you have it, a super simple upgrade that you can do in about 5 minutes. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments down below. Remember to be nice, otherwise I'll catch you later.